Who shall dare to sing the praises of the gallows tree whose limbs bore the carpenter of Nazareth, tree whose wood was borne by him? Christ the emperor, unlike others, almost put away the sword. Here the king becomes the servant. He who washes feet is Lord. Rising from the earth to heaven, stretched between the mud and stars, terrible in pain and purpose, beautiful the wooden bars, rooted in the glades of Eden, tree that shaped the saving ark, light your frail human burden, he the light undimmed by dark.
It's hard to know the end from the beginning. We can miss important layers of faith by simply starting off with too much information. There are many significant questions cradle Catholics and other Christians never stop to ask because, spoiler alert, we know Jesus conquers death, and that was the plan all along. Duh. Until that is, we try to explain it to someone who does not understand. Why? Have we even stopped to ask ourselves, why? Father Richard Rohr has some very poignant thoughts on that question. Each of the four Gospels leads up to Jesus finally standing alone, without anyone really comprehending what he's talking about. And when he pounds them with successive metaphors about the reign of God, Jesus must finally realize that he has to do it visually and personally in his body. He's got to stop talking about it. He's got to let it happen. Maybe you've had the experience that it's not until someone dies that we ask bigger questions and reframe our universe. That's what we mean when we say Jesus had to die for us. It's not that he had to literally pay God some price, which makes God appear rather petty and powerless. Is God that unfree to love and forgive? Does God not organically and naturally love what God created? It can't be true. John Duns Scotus taught us that good theology will always keep God free for humanity and humanity free for God. Love can only happen in the realm of freedom, and ever-expanding freedom at that. We pulled God into our way of loving and forgiving, which is always mercenary, tit for tat. It was the best any of us could do until we sat stunned before the cross. Quite simply, until someone dies, we don't ask the bigger questions. We don't understand in a new way. We don't break through. The only price that Jesus was paying was to the human soul, so that we could break through to a new kind of God. Most of religious history believed that humanity had to spill blood, human sacrifice or animal sacrifice, to get to God. But after Jesus, some were able to comprehend that actually God was spilling blood to get to us. That reversed the engines of history forever, but the human mind still resists the reversal. It's too good to be true. Today, as we journey on through Holy Week, let's ask ourselves, do we understand that this whole journey is about God getting to us? And are we letting him in?
Love's astounding transformation, guilt's the instrument of death. Love confounds sophistication stripped the cross of shame. So God saved the human story, taking human flesh and name, rising from the earth to heaven, stretched between the mud and stars, terrible in pain and purpose, beautiful the wooden bars, rooted in the glades of Eden, tree that shaped the sea